All right, once you enter Blackboard, you should fall onto a page very similar to this. Mine might be a little bit different because I'm an instructor, but it should be extremely similar. And that's the content section. This is where you're going to find all your course content, all your readings, all your videos, all your assignments, all that kind of heart of the course stuff. And so the first thing you see under course content is a section called Blackboard Navigation Video. That's where this video is housed. I imagine if you're watching this video, you've already found this folder. This folder just provides you basic information about how to navigate this course, how to find things, and it just helps you be prepared to complete this course successfully. Next, you'll see a folder called Big Projects. These are projects that are half of a semester long. The first one's due roughly midterm, the second one's due finals week. These are projects that go beyond just the weekly modules. You can't complete them, or you shouldn't complete them in one module. They should be things that you work on throughout the semester. And so it's important for you to know up front what these are, what we're looking for in these assignments, what the instructions are, what the resources are that's been provided, so that you can be working on those as you go through the course. There's two of those. The first one is the research paper. This is due in Module 6 on October 5th. This is a 2 to 3 page research paper where you have to get 2 academic sources, at least, that are beyond the course materials, and write an effective and strong research paper. And there's detailed instructions in here that you can go through, along with some videos that walk you through the process of writing a research paper. What is a research paper? How does that compare to an argumentative paper or some other form of paper? Finding academic sources, which is the heart of a research paper. Because really a research paper is all about reporting what you found in your research, thinking about it critically, analyzing it, and then using it to deal with whatever topic you selected. And then plagiarism, what that is, how to avoid it. ChatGTP, which really covers all AI, even though focused on ChatGTP, how it can be used in the course, and what's acceptable use. And then APA format and what APA formatting looks like. And then, of course, one on HCTC libraries, which is a wonderful place that you do have access to since you are an HCTC student, where you can go and find some of those research articles. Second one is the Personal Code of Ethics assignment. This is due on finals week. Each student creates a personal code of ethics based on what they've learned about themselves throughout the course, based on the course information. There is 6 slides required and detailed information about what is to be on each slide and how each slide is to be developed. And on here you can see the grading rubric. Oh, up above here, you don't have to actually do a video. You just have to create the PowerPoint. I do give extra credit if you do a video as well, though, because I do enjoy watching the videos. So if you want to do a video, I do give extra credit, like 25 points on the whole assignment for making the video. Here's the grading criteria, which basically is your grading rubric. 50% of your grade is looking at each slide and determining if you completed each one accurately and answered all the questions on that slide. So, for instance, just as an example, slide 2 asks, who are you? And you're asked to create a list of traits you believe make up your core person. Well, if you stop there, that's only half the job, because it also in the second sentence asks, determine if others who know you would agree with that list. So ask other people around you, people close to you, what they feel your traits are, and report those, and maybe discuss how they may be different, how they may be similar, and how can we deal with those. And then the last 25% is based partially on information from the course. So I want to see some course information in there just to kind of show that you've learned something while you've been here and been a part of the course. And if you have any more questions about those assignments, there'll be more information about them, and you can also reach out to me. I'm more than happy to help you with those. I'm also going to talk about them in some detail during our optional weekly classroom this weekend, or this Wednesday at 1, from 1 to 2 on Wednesday. Every Wednesday we have an optional classroom. You don't have to attend. It's not required. But it is a good chance for you to ask questions, to engage with the material, and to get a deeper understanding of what we're doing. This week we're focusing in on our Start Here module, which is module 1. And there's a list of information here that's really valuable to you. I hope you take the time to really delve into this because it'll really prep you for the rest of the course. We got our course expectations, which just gives you some good information, tips about being in an online class. Course information. This provides you a little bit of information about what the course is, why it matters, what are the competencies we're going to cover. In other words, what are the goals of this class? What do I expect you to get out of it? Structure information about me, my email and information about my phone number and all that kind of stuff's in there. And of course, my door schedule's there as well in case you need to reach out to me. I've put both my email and my phone number on there for you to use. If you feel like you need to use those, let me know. I usually respond within 24 hours to an email. If something happens that I don't, just send me another email because sometimes I don't get emails that people say they send me. So if it's been 24 hours and you haven't heard from me, don't get upset. Just send me another email. Say, hey, did you get this? And this is the problem. And I'll respond to you. If it's a problem that needs addressed a little quicker or you're really concerned about, my cell phone number is listed here. So feel free to send me a text, and that's a quicker way to get a hold of me as well. We got our syllabus in here. You go in here, and there's your syllabus and all the good information that you need to know about this class. Please take time to read the syllabus. Course schedule. This is the calendar, which basically shows what weeks there are in the class and what we'll be doing each week, what the readings are as well. Grading policy. We all operate on a 1,000-point system, so 900 to 1,000 points in A, 800 to 899 is a B, and so forth. And what assignments are due, along with a breakdown of how much each assignment is worth. So go ahead and check that out as well. Here are detailed assignment directions. Here you can find detailed information about what the assignments are, how to complete them, and information about what you need to do along with grading rubrics and all that kind of good stuff. So if you have any questions after reading that information, please let me know. Again, that's something else we'll probably go over in our first class session. And here's some information that's provided by the college. Here's college offices. These are important offices within the college that you might need to contact throughout the course. Academic resources and services, tutoring, those kinds of things. Student resources you might need. Career information. Information about Blackboard, ebooks, all that kind of good stuff. And then here's the quiz that you must complete this week to be considered active in the course. So make sure you get in there and complete this quiz. And then next week is Module 2, and that's the way all these are broken up. Each module represents 1 week in the class. So from Monday till the following Sunday night. So on Monday the 25th, that starts Module 2 until Sunday, August 31st. If we click on that, we're going to see something that we're going to see in a lot of these modules. Of course, a module overview, and all that does is tell you about what we're going to learn, why it matters, and what assignments are due this week. And any assignments that are due this week, other than those 2 big assignments we talked about earlier, are all housed within the module. So you know Module 2, notes assignment, and discussion board are due this week. And we'll talk about what those are again in our class this week, the voluntary class. And then our module video. This is where a recording of our class will be held. So if you don't attend class, because again it's completely optional, you'll still need to review a recording of the material from that video so that you'll be prepared. It's just helpful in reinforcing the information that you've already gotten. And then every other module pretty much looks the same, except exam weeks. And in exam weeks, you're just going to see the exam and the research paper. And there'll eventually be a survey in this exam 1 module 6 folder that just lets you tell me about midterm, how you feel the course is going, what we can do to improve, so that I can try to make this the best experience I can for you. Right now, only modules 1 through 6 are visible. After Module 6 and we complete Exam 1, Modules 7 through 12 will become visible, and you can see the rest of the course. If you have any questions, please let me know. Other than that, I hope you have a great semester.